We're here.
We did it. Oh, this is intense lighting.
Do we need to? Where's our mood lighting? Do I need to turn anything down?
I don't know. Hi, everyone.
Hello.
Hi. Welcome to our little hangout. We've got blankets.
we have blankets
and cookies.
And cookies and friendship.
Ew.
Why do you always reject my friendship?
Just instinctual. How's everyone doing?
Everyone, cookies!
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, someone's got cold pizza. Yes. Are we gonna order pizza tonight? Is that what?
No, we're ordering Indian food.
But do we want to do that on another day that we're not filming? Maybe we could order pizza tonight, and then we can order.
You're throwing off my groove. I have had Indian food prepared in my brain, and now you're like throwing something completely different in there.
I'm just thinking, what time will we go if we're getting ready now and we're filming? Are we gonna go as Remus and Tonks to go get Indian food?
Okay, well, I'm not answering the door because I can't.
I can. You've got PTSD.
I have PTSD from like answering the door to the pizza man in costume before, in makeup. Well, remind me in a minute to tell you that story because that'll be entertaining.
Speaking of cookies, the cookies were bomb, guys. If anyone was there, so we did a TikTok live
a couple days
ago. And we were making cookies, and Jess made some bomb-ass caramel. And
what'd you say?
Just let me have it.
No.
Just let me have
You're
it.
in England. Talk properly.
Caramel. She made some delicious caramel.
It's not even this. It's not even. Ugh.
And
it's funny because I made cookies separately from the caramel. Like,
yeah, no, we just had stuff in the fridge that needed
like
to be used
cream
up.
that I needed to use, and I was like, I'm gonna make some caramel, and then fricked it up. Can we swear? We're gonna end up swearing.
Yeah, I said it so it's not for children, so I'm sure we're fine.
Okay, fine. Yeah, I fucked it up. But the good people of TikTok who are joining us actually helped me make another batch, and it was really
it was really good,
uplifting. I had like a bunch of people watching me and like telling me how to do it properly, and it worked. It was great.
Also, we've been watching Anne with an E lately.
Oh, it's so good, guys. If anyone needs like a recommendation for like a good soul food.
Soul food.
Like one of those TV shows that just makes you feel like at ease with the world. Like Anne with an E is definitely one of those.
It's just okay. So I watched the old Anne of Green Gables. I don't know if anyone if you guys haven't seen at least one version of Anne of Green Gables, you are missing out because that shit is. It's just happy. But anyway, so happy. But anyway. So I watched like the old version, and I grew up with
Stevie lives an hour from where Anne of Green Gables is from.
First off, that's a gorgeous area. That's like such a pretty area. Guys, I love Canada. My dad's Canadian, so we would go there a lot. And so it was really fun because when my mom met my dad, her first thought, for anyone who's seen Anne of Green Gables, her first thought when she met him was, Gilbert! Because my dad had this cute little Canadian accent. But anyway, so yeah, I grew up with like the old version of Anne of Green Gables, and that was something that we would watch like annually. And so it's been really fun to watch like a new version.
Yeah, I've never watched the old Anne of Green Gables. I've only ever watched Anne with an E.
Which I'm going to make her watch the old one because it's awesome. But it's really fun because it's like, first off, I love when there's like multiples of something because then you get to see like a different version or somebody's like vision that of the same thing.
I like when there's like multiple versions
that are good.
That
that are
there's
good.
lots of remakes that are meh, but like both, I think, you know, obviously I haven't watched the old one, but I've heard it's obviously amazing.
Yeah.
And Anne with an E is just like...
Anne with an E is incredible. First off, the cinematography is incredible. The acting's amazing.
Yeah.
And the story progression so far has been...
It's a very, very well written show.
Very well written.
In terms of like character
very
development.
Well written.
And like, yeah, it's great.
Yeah, so...
Love it.
Netflix binge.
Yeah, first recommendation. For anyone else...
Anne with an E.
Self-isolating at home.
Then,
I hope you're all doing well. We just went out for a little walk, didn't we?
We did. It was so nice. I haven't seen the sun in days.
It was just really nice and like sunny today, and it was quite windy. But we just like went out for
a little jaunt.
Gander. We had a wee gander, and we found an abandoned park and sat on a very tiny swing, and then came back. So,
it was lovely. We saw a cat.
We did see a cat.
We saw an adorable cat.
That was
and
not
it was
my
amazing.
own. Where is my own cat?
Where is your cat?
Ran away.
We also saw the elusive neighbor.
Oh yeah. Ooh. Because he's my hero to the wall now. I've lived my entire life, right, believing that I just live alone in this flat and that there's no one ever living next door to me because it's just empty. Well, I just found out 10 minutes ago that he's currently living there. So now I'm scared. Because I talk a lot of shit in this house. He must hear it.
See him. Never. He's like a ghost. The only thing that you've ever seen was like cans of beans through the window.
Yeah. Well, now I feel bad because if he's in there like all by himself, does he need like help? He's very scary. Anyway,
I love how you just spent 2 minutes just whispering.
Guys, guess what? I have neighbors. It's the only reason I chose this flat when I moved in is that I didn't have any neighbors. That's a lie. I do have neighbors and they're very lovely, but just that particular neighbor I've never like met. Ghost neighbor. Yeah,
the ghost neighbor. Yeah. The ghost neighbor. Oh wait. TT not seeing the sun for days, that seems pretty on brand. Yes. Basically, we're not doing anything that different. Skin. Not doing anything that different. Yeah. No one's lived there in 40 years.
They haven't. I used to like peer through the window to see if there was anyone living there, and it was just bean cans.
Just bean cans. The only thing living there was beans. Very on brand for England.
You know what makes my heart like very full at the minute is that when TT makes me breakfast, they're willing to make me beans on toast, even though they have a severe grudge against beans on toast, which is...
The beans are weird. It's not normal beans.
I don't know how to bring you around on this, man. Like
they're like tomato beans.
Yeah.
And it's weird.
I like beans on toast. And beans on toast is it's very nutritious actually. Beans are really good for you, and if you have like brown bread, fantastic. Beans on toast, gang.
Enjoy.
But bless you, you have been making it for me in the mornings, which is quite funny. They did the first time you made it for me though, you only gave me one piece of toast. And it was so funny. On the tiniest plate. The tiniest bit of toast.
You don't eat a lot. Even though I made you two today, you didn't even eat the second one.
But
you took like a bite. You took a bite of the second one.
It's the principle, TT. You can't just make me one piece of toast with beans on it. Beans on toast, you have to have two.
You're wasting the toast. It was the funniest shit because she was laughing about the one piece of toast, and I was sitting there like, well, that's like all you ever eat.
To be fair, I have a reason for why I didn't eat all of it this morning, and it's because the only beans that they had left when we went to the shop were the really low sugar, low salt, low everything, which means that they don't taste very good.
You could add some salt.
It's not the same. Listen to me. Well, we've spent the first 20 minutes of this live talking about beans, but listen to me. We've only been online for 10 minutes anyway. Listen, the beans weren't as good. I was a little bit disappointed. I couldn't bring myself to eat the last third of my beans on toast. Anyway, moving on. Welcome to live streaming with TT and Jess.
Where we argue about beans on toast for 10 minutes.
What are your staple like meals at the minute?
Yeah, because we seem to. Okay, so we've been like we decided to try and do. Has anyone heard of like it's called HelloFresh?
Yeah, so I just for my own sanity, just for like the first month that TT was here, I just signed up for HelloFresh because I managed to get like 2 boxes for free. So I was only paying for 2 weeks, but it was actually like food for a month. And I was like, oh, that's good. I don't have to go shopping and I don't have to think about meals to like cook for you and stuff. And we'll just have it. But then like this whole thing happened and I'm like, oh, it might be a good idea to carry on doing it because like we actually get food delivered to us like every week.
And it's really yummy meals.
It's just really fun because they give you like recipe cards and they give you all the ingredients for the recipes and you can choose what recipes you get every week. We get like three meals.
And it's a little bit pricier, but it's like for the experience.
Well, it's nice because I really, really like cooking and sometimes I don't have the brain power or the energy to like think about what I'm cooking.
It's really nice too because the recipes are really simple. Like they're very, very simple and very straightforward. So it's something that like you get it from them and they're all of them have been bomb. They've been good recipes. Like
we've had some really good food.
They were yummy. And so it was really cool because you get a recipe that you can then use over and over and over again. Like now that we've got the recipes, we can just go buy the stuff from the grocery store.
Yeah, but usually like if we really like a recipe that we've been sent, we've made it a few times since, like by getting our own stuff.
Yeah, so, there was this like there were these noodles that we made. So the last time I was here, we had like HelloFresh for a little
noodles,
while.
Spaghetti. Spaghetti is very different.
Are we really gonna have this argument right now?
This is
they're noodles.
No, it's not. Noodles is like Asian food. Noodles is
the whole brand of pasta.
Okay, there is
noodles and pasta are like interchangeable.
There is a difference between noodles and pasta and spaghetti. Also, there's a difference between like spaghetti is not pasta and pasta is not spaghetti.
We only argue about food. That's a lie. But
we've only been stuck together for 2 weeks and this is already happening. Thank you, Chan. Spaghetti is very different from noodles. Thank you. Yeah, we're eating a lot of spaghetti right now. But the last time you were living with me last year, we did HelloFresh like a couple times.
And we've done this recipe like several times since. Yeah. Because it is so good. It's like this really good, like it's like a garlicky. I had a stroke.
It's spaghetti, and you make tiny little pork meatballs, and it's just like
and like a garlicky sauce,
like a garlic butter sauce with
cheese,
leeks and cheese, and it's great, and it's really easy, and it's really good.
Yeah, and we've just made it like several times since then, and it's just like really fun that you can get these recipes, and then you just like.
So actually, if anyone's looking for really easy recipes, like send me a message. And I've got like a few that I know, and I can just like find you the recipe because like HelloFresh have all of their recipes on their website, even if you're not like signed up. So you can just go get the ingredients yourself and make it. But I can tell you like some of my favorite ones if you're looking for a new recipe to make.
And they're all really easy.
Yeah,
that's what's fun is they're all like super easy to make, and that's coming from me who is inept. So I've learned how to cut things really well. Like I'm really good at chopping things.
You're very good at chopping. It takes you an hour, but it's pristine. It takes you an hour.
It doesn't take me that long. I've been getting faster. But I cut them very nicely.
I want to see what everyone else was saying their meals were. Oh, your scrolly thing is different. Everyone's been eating ramen. Yeah, we don't have a lot of ramen.
No, they don't have good ramen in the UK.
Not instant ramen. I mean, we have pot noodles. See? Noodles.
Which aren't very good. I had those, and they weren't very good.
Yeah, lots of ramen.
Like, ramen's like a staple back at home.
Lots of breakfast food. We've been eating a lot of eggs, but all the eggs have disappeared from the supermarket. So
that too.
Turkey sandwich, eggs and bacon, hummus plate with a bunch of veggies. Yes.
We've been doing the hummus thing a lot.
Yeah.
The hummus with carrots and cucumbers.
Homemade pizza. Oh, we should try making homemade pizza. That could be fun. If I can go out and find some flour. Chicken spaghetti casserole. Hell yeah, that sounds amazing.
By the way, if anyone's concerned, I cough all the time.
Oh yeah.
Because I have weird, like I've got, since I was a kid, I had like a weird like asthma thing. So just so nobody's like.
Neither of us are sick. We're very lucky.
We're fine.
Bean soup that accidentally became bean paste, but it makes good burritos nice.
Burritos.
Yeah, lots of people have been eating a lot of pasta. Okay, well, if you want a few good pasta recipes, I got you. I make a lot of pasta. Ravioli, I've been super into. You know, you get fresh ravioli. I want to try we want to try making gnocchi, don't we?
Yeah.
Not technically pasta, but in the same bracket. I watched a TikTok of someone making gnocchi, and I was like, I have to make it now. And we didn't have potatoes, and I was like begging TT to let me go outside and like buy potatoes. And you were like, let's just wait until we need to actually do a proper food shop. And I was like, I need gnocchi now,
right this very second.
This minute. And ever since, it was about 2 days ago, ever since then I've had an intense need to make gnocchi, and I've never made it before, but I just need to do it. So
I feel like this is the equivalent for you. This is your like my thing, where if I like do something, I have to complete it. So if I poke one nostril, I have to poke the other one.
Yes. Tell these lovely people how you nearly had a mental breakdown because I wouldn't let you poke my other nostril.
I have this weird OCD thing where, like, first off, I'm always poking Jess. Like, I'm in a constant state of, at some point, just, like, poking her in weird places. And so there was this one day where I just kind of, like, shoved my finger in one nostril.
I feel like this is just TMI.
We're all going crazy. It's fine.
That's fair.
But anyway, so I poked it up one nostril, but then I had to complete it, and I had to get the other nostril, and she wouldn't let me. And so for like 10 minutes, I had like
you're like on the verge of tears.
I'm like please.
Blood was nearly drawn. Libra's gotta have balance.
And the blood that was nearly drawn. The blood that was nearly drawn was mine because Jess was about to.
I was about to kill you. On the 29th, you have to eat gnocchi for fortune and good luck. You have to put money under the plate. That's so interesting. I've never heard of that. Is that an Italian thing?
That's fun.
Oh, but we could do that on the 29th. Well, I'm not going to wait that long, but I can make gnocchi twice. That's so cool. Please tell me where that's from, because that's like a lovely thing. For fortune and good luck. We all need a bit of that. Let's all have a group gnocchi like club that we all
group
make
gnocchi
session. Am I saying it right? Gnocchi.
I was saying gnocchi.
Oh, of course you do. Oh dear. Noodles and spaghetti are very different, as spaghetti has wheat flour and noodles are egg or rice based. Thank you. Thank you.
Noodles and pasta are interchangeable. Change my mind.
You're just wrong. You don't need to change. You're just... Anyway. We always end up talking about food.
Every single time.
Jess, blink twice if you're in danger.
I said twice, you did it wrong.
Speaking of signs, it's Aries season. That's suitable.
That's ironic.
Just chaos. Chaos. Of course it is. I'm gonna eat a biscuit. Yeah. Everyone tell us one good thing that happened to you this week. No, you're eating a biscuit right now. Finish your biscuit and then you can have one. I'm like eating a biscuit and you're like, I want all of it. A good thing that happened to me this week. We made cookies.
We did.
What was the thing that I got really happy about?
Caramel.
No, the other thing. With the caramels. I said it wrong.
You said it!
Oh, does anyone else have this thing where, like, I'm like an accent sponge and I keep accidentally saying words American? I said, what did I say the other day? Yogurt.
Yogurt!
I keep saying
yogurt.
Yeah, it's mostly food things I keep saying.
It's also really funny because Jess has this, like, okay, you were with, like, your little sister. And you were...
Oh, at my sister's birthday party?
Yes.
I have a little sister, and when she turned 8, we had, like, a big birthday party for her. And so I had all these, like, little kids that I was, like, shepherding around, and, like, they were doing all these, like, little arts and crafts. We had, like, an arts and crafts party. And when they would, like, do something, I was, like, encouraging them, and I was going, oh, good job. Oh, amazing, good job. And then all the kids were looking at me like, why good job? And my dad was like, good job? And I was like, well done. Because you don't say good job really here. We say well done, but I can't say well done anymore now.
Oh, it's so funny because she's like, it sounds so pretentious.
Yeah. So I'm like, well done. You've ruined it. Right, let's have a look at some stuff.
Yeah, no, you do.
Started playing around with makeup for the first time. Doing more creative things. That's cool. I think this is a really good time to, like, start doing or getting back into, like, any creative hobbies.
Creative hobbies.
We did some writing. That was it. Writing.
We did some writing. We got a bunch of writing done, which was really fun.
So I've been working on the script for Never Doubt 2 Electric Boogaloo.
Never.
Otherwise known as Never Doubt 2 Never Say Never.
Never forget to doubt.
To Never to Doubt. Mrs. Doubtfire 2. Have we beaten this joke dead yet? Because I will never stop saying it. Oh. But yes, I have been stressing out because I haven't been able to finish the script because it just hasn't been coming. But we sat down the other night.
Got a whole bunch of stuff done, which was great. We got like 2 full parts done.
Yeah. It was 2, almost 3.
So we only have...
I think we only have 2 parts left
to complete.
Complete. And then that will be like the first draft, and then I have to just go through it with like a fine-tooth comb and like make sure I'm happy with everything. And I think a lot of changes happen after the first draft, but I just really wanted like all the parts down on paper. So that was what made me happy this week. You've
Home from college, binging shows with your mom.
Yeah, that's nice. I know it's sad that like a lot of people have been like kicked out of halls and stuff, but like at least you got to go back to your family and like spend time with them.
Yeah, that'll be fun. Let's see.
Finding all the house in order. We did that today as well. We did some hoovering. We changed our bed sheets. We did. Having a shower and like changing your bed sheets is like a really good like.
It's so nice.
It's just good for like your well-being.
The soul.
Yeah, and I think especially as everyone's like at home more, the house gets dirty much quicker than it
dirty.
Dirty. So if anyone wants like a fun I find cleaning fun, but I follow a lady on Instagram called Mrs. Hinch, and she's the love of my life, and she's just really funny, and she's from Essex, and she's like basically like a professional like cleaning influencer, but she's like really
cleaning
lovely.
Guru.
Yeah, but she actually is like has really good like tips on like how to clean like random things in your house, and it really motivated me. I think when like I'm like low, I don't tend to like want to get up and like clean or like sort stuff out, but actually like when I see her cleaning and stuff, it gives me the motivation to do it as well. So
clean along with
yeah.
Mrs.
I have her book on my shelf. Actually, oh no, I think my mum stole it. But yeah, follow Mrs. Hinch, guys, if you want to like learn how to hinch your house during this self-isolation period, because do a spring clean. It's April. Nearly.
Your dog came to stay and you got excellent work feedback.
Yay,
yes.
well done.
Dogs make everything better.
You've been taking care of a neonatal kitten? I'm getting like animal broody at the minute. I really, really want a dog.
She wants a dog so bad.
But I'm very of the mind that like I need a bigger place, or I need like, because I don't have a garden. Like I probably have like the space for like a small dog. But it's not even like the space or the garden or anything. It's like just having the time, because I wouldn't ever get a dog unless I had like the time to dedicate to like training it properly.
Yeah.
Because you don't really want like a badly trained dog. So, but I just really want a dog. Ever since I went over to TT in November, and TT has all the lovely dogs everywhere all the time. And I'm very much like, I have a cat, but I'm very much a dog person as well. And
her baby broodiness has been replaced with dog broodiness, and it's been really funny.
All of 2019 was me wanting a baby for no reason whatsoever, and now all of 2020 is me wanting a dog. So.
Someone brought you a cookie at work?
Yeah, that's cute. You had to hang out with friends you hadn't seen in a month. That's nice.
Read all the books. We've got to start reading books. We like neither of us have read a book in so long, and I know Hannah's going to jump in and scream Raven Cycle. So
we have the first.
We have the first book.
Book series I would recommend. Skullduggery Pleasant is just like Skullduggery Pleasant for me was my Harry Potter, because I didn't read Harry Potter until like the last book was out. But I read Skullduggery Pleasant from like the very beginning when the first book came out, and I like waited for all the consecutive books. It's written by an Irish author called Derek Landy, who's friggin' hilarious, and it's a very, very funny book, but also very, very good characters. It's basically about a dead guy who's a skeleton, who's also a detective, and a girl called Valkyrie who helps him with all the like magical like crime stories. No, not at all. No. It's great. I would highly recommend. Other books. What have I got up here? The Chaos Walking trilogy is great by Patrick Ness. The Knife of Never Letting Go is the first one.
The Thief and the Queen of Atolia. It's the Thief series by Megan Whalen Turner. It was one of my all-time favorite series. I haven't finished it yet because she has. It's like 2 years and then another book will come out. But so I have no idea where she's at now. But the first 2 books are the ones that I read. I think I might have read the third one. But the first 2 are phenomenal. So if you want like a really fun read, then The Thief and the Queen of Atolia are great.
And if you know what, that's a good idea. Maybe we should try and listen to like some audiobooks on Spotify or something.
Audiobooks, yeah, that'd be fun.
Because that might be easier for us to like absorb. Yeah, everyone's going, the Raven Cycle!
We have 2 dogs. We have Charlie and Honey. Charlie's a Cavalier King Charles, and Honey's a Cabochon, so she's a Cavalier and a Bichon Frise or whatever they're called, mixed.
Bichon Frise.
Bichon Frise. Frizzy. Bichon Frise. But yeah, so she's mixed. And then all the siblings will have like Grace has Balto, who's basically a wolf. That dog is huge.
Big husky.
Yeah. Not a husky at all. Doesn't have any husky. Balto doesn't have any husky.
What sort of dog is he?
He is a wolf.
Alsatian? That's the same thing though.
No. He's a wolf, and it's like a
Malamute?
No, like a greyhound or something weird.
What?
No, I can't. Don't quote me on that. I'll have to ask Grace again. But yeah, no, I don't think Balto
you mean a wolfhound?
Maybe a wolfhound.
Like an Irish wolf? But he's so husky looking.
I know, he looks so much like a husky, but that's the wolf.
That's crazy.
I don't think he has any husky in him.
Wow.
I know. It tripped me out too. I was like, wait, what? He is a huge dog. So cute.
Everyone else has been doing cleaning.
Good. Also, there was so my bro Trevor does dog grooming, and so he'll get we basically have like different dogs in our house like every day. So we've had a lot of really broad range of dogs in our house. So basically, we are never lacking in dogs.
Dream.
It's wonderful.
That's the dream.
It's wonderful.
Someone got a puppy. What kind of puppy? Also, what did you name it? Yes, getting plants. See what's happening with the accent? I'm like switching to America halfway through. Yeah, flowers and plants definitely helps making me happy with like my home space. I have a very vast collection of plants. You can see it on my Instagram. That was definitely needed. I like revamped my plant corner after the winter season killed them all, which was sad. So yeah, if anyone has some recommendations for like easy plants to look after, that would make me happy, because I have a very, very low light like flat. It's like a north facing flat, and so it doesn't ever get any sunlight, so I have to have like very low light plants. I have, what was he called? A calathea, I think that's called, which is cute, which is like by my window. And I have like a bunch of like succulents and ferns. I love ferns. I have 2 huge ferns in my kitchen as well. Catch up in these comments. Did I assemble the puzzle bowl? Oh, no, I haven't. That would be a fun thing to do. Remember I got that puzzle bowl from someone who sent it to me? That would be fun. Aristotle and Dante is a series that people keep recommending. Oh, I really want to read, who recommended it to us the other day? It's a Greek book. It's really gay.
Achilles.
Yeah.
Something. What is it? The Song of Achilles?
Yeah,
or something?
That's it. That's it. It's about Achilles and Patroclus or whatever. Yeah.
I love me some Greek myths.
Especially the gay ones.
All the gay.
Everyone's just talking about that dog. That makes me so happy. Yeah, Kemi's like forcing me to read Song of Achilles. I want to read it.
Hi, Kemi.
I'm loving all the plant. Hold on, I'm gonna have to like save this chat. I have a love fern. I do have a love fern. All my ferns.
Lena!
Is Lena on?
Yep. Hi, Lena.
Aloe vera. I'm Lena, that is correct.
Lena.
Yeah. While we're here, if anyone has any questions that they want to ask, shoot. We shall
answer. Also, we're gonna start doing our makeup.
Yeah, we should do that.
We should do that.
Yeah, we want to do some filming today. We haven't done any like series filming.
None.
Since you got here. You've been here like nearly a month. I think we were kind of just like, we want to take the first month to like settle and like chill. But we've been forced to
and then we've gotten kind of stuck in a rut.
Well, it wasn't that. I think it was just like, we'll just be really, really chill. And so we spent like the first few weeks here chilling, and then the government ordered us all to forcibly chill. So now it's like, okay, we have no choice. So yeah, we've got a couple series that will be filming. This is going to be very entertaining because TT can't multitask.
I can't.
So TT's now going to be completely silent for the next hour or so while they do their makeup.
I focus very. Although it's Remus, so I can't. I can.
This is true. You've done it a million times.
Yeah, Remus is a little bit easier to focus on other things because I can put my Remus makeup on in my sleep at this point.
Do it with your eyes closed.
That's a disaster waiting to happen.
We should do that one day. We should film. We should film a video where we do our
makeup
with our eyes closed. That would be funny.
Oh my god, that would be very entertaining. Okay, would you guys like to see that?
Everyone's shit talking a brush. The same brush that you've used from like middle school.
It's reliable.
You know what's hilarious? You actually have brushes now. You have a lot of brushes that I forced you to use. Look at all these brushes that they have now. And you're still using this garbage?
I like it.
It's like one of those brushes, you know, when they like do like wet shaves on men, and it's like the brushes that they use to put the foam on their face. It's like one of those.
It's been very reliable for the last 20 years.
I'm going to die.
I clean my brush. I cleaned
Singular.
it right before
Brush.
I got here.
Chan just had the best idea. We could try to do each other's makeup. So you try and make me into Tonks, and I'm going to do your Remus makeup.
Oh my god.
That would be so fun.
That would be hard.
Why would it be hard? I have the hard job. I'd have to do lid makeup on you.
That would be hard.
All you have to do is make my eyebrows purple.
My eyebrows.
I was going to say eyelashes and then...
Ooh, purple eyelashes.
Ignore all the hate against the brush. Just brush it off. Okay, it wasn't that funny.
That was really funny. Oh no.
Or the other way around? What do you mean?
Huh?
Wait, I do Tonks makeup on TT and TT does Remus makeup on me?
We've been wanting to do like a reverse where like
a reverse Remadora for a long time.
Well, and reverse Jilly.
Oh yeah, because I've never done James Potter. Can you believe?
Can you believe? Yeah, you've only ever done Jamie.
Yeah, I know. It's because I just don't like doing masculine makeup. It freaks me out.
I don't know why, because you're really good at it.
Thank you, but it makes me very anxious. Oh dear. Okay, well now we have to do it. Everyone said has to do it. Bonus, Jess can only use TT's one brush. Absolutely not.
No, Fred.
Fred?
Oh no, I just came up with it on the spot. My creativity knows no bounds.
You have no talent for mask makeup. I mean, it's very, very hard, and it just comes with lots and lots of practice and lots of failing.
Lots of failure.
She says that she did a whole ass series as a gay American dude in college. That doesn't mean I enjoyed doing the makeup. I would be like doing the makeup every time, being like, TT then has to use all of TT's brushes / finger methods. Oh my god, yes.
I just always smudge with my fingers.
You make me use those friggin' little foamy like eyeshadow things. Oh, you know when you would get like your first ever makeup out when you were like 9 years old, and it would come with those like tiny sticks with like the foam triangles either end. TT actually uses those.
They were very useful.
My old beard tutorial was helpful. Oh, I'm really pleased because it's like 3 years old at this point, and it's I think the basics are there, but I do need to make an updated one maybe.
You have one.
Oh, I do have one. I'm not very happy with it though. I think I'm going to refilm it.
Really?
Yeah. I think I'm better at explaining what I'm doing when I'm doing it live. With the other one, I filmed it and then I was like trying to do like a voiceover.
Oh.
But I think it's more entertaining for me to like work through it like live and like show you what I'm doing and explain as I'm going along rather than like film it. Because I think I was in a bad mood when I filmed it. And so it's just like 20 minutes of me being like, and then like a voiceover, and it's just not very good. So I'm gonna redo it. But yeah, I will do an updated beard tutorial and put it up on Patreon probably. Jess, the TT gets distracted with live streams and doing makeup. Also, Jess hasn't touched a single makeup product in 10 minutes. Listen, Tongs is literally just purple eye shadow and brows, and I'm fine. So, okay, fine. I will start doing it. I'm being pretty called out here. Oh, dear.
Make a cup of coffee. Wait, I'll make a cup of coffee. I've got the lyrics in my head right now.
For your head?
For your head.
Is that it?
I'll make a cup of coffee for your head.
I think that's the lyrics.
Is that actually the lyrics?
I think so. I think it's meant to be like they're hungover and I'm making you coffee for your head.
Oh. Too long.
Every TikTok song under the sun has been stuck in our head.
Oh, so many. You can't escape them. We'll be sitting and we'll be like doing dishes, and all that we're like doing is just singing TikTok songs.
Do I glue down my brows when I make them purple? No, I don't. I'll show you exactly how I make them purple. It's just really good paint. It's just like an oil-based kind of paint, and that's very pigmented, and so it kind of covers my brow. My brows aren't super dark.
Make a trash talk playlist. You can actually look up on YouTube, because I've done that, where I'll look up like TikTok songs 2020.
Oh yeah,
playlists.
there's
There's a
loads
whole
of
bunch
TikTok
of them.
Song playlists.
Whole bunch of them on YouTube.
Yeah. What are we filming for? We're filming for a new thing.
A thing.
So
it's a continuation of the Remadora storyline.
Yeah, this is the thing. We keep talking about Never Doubt 2. 2 Doubt, 2 Furious, whatever. But actually, we have a mini 4-part series that is going to slot in between
the two. Which we're really excited about, because it's really cute.
Yeah, I haven't looked at the script. We wrote the script probably like 6, 7, 8 months ago. And I looked at it again last night, and I was like, "This is really good."
If any of you saw Jess's
oh my
Snapchat.
God! If any of the patrons on my Snapchat tier saw TT hysterically crying,
that's what I was crying over.
That's what they were crying over. But this is the thing; it's not even a sad script, really. Like, TT's very attached to the people in it.
It made me very emotional.
Also, TT's very hormonal right now.
I'm really hormonal right now.
We
both have been.
Oh God, we both have had days this week where we've just cried over the stupidest things.
It's so funny.
Maybe just a little doubt. Do we have any tips for like new cosplayers who's just started cosplaying with a non-existent budget? I mean, all of our cosplay is like done on a non-existent budget. We've been using the same makeup that we've had since school, and we just kind of use our own clothes a lot of the time.
This is what we call closet cosplay.
Yeah, very much closet cosplay, but also my styles have just merged with the characters that I play over the past few years.
Genuinely,
because like now I just like wear my like cosplay clothes like normally, because
yeah, basically we just go to thrift stores to purchase clothes for characters and end up just wearing the clothes.
Right, which isn't a bad thing.
No, it's great. Multi-purpose.
Exactly. Yeah. So tips: just use what you have to start off with. It's completely feasible, and just like have fun and play around with makeup and learn as you go. It's the only way to learn. Brushes. See, I have the opposite problem to TT, where I have too many brushes and I can never ever find the one I want.
Well, here's the thing. I purchased a whole bunch of brushes because everyone was like, "You're makeup, you do makeup and stuff. You gotta have the equipment." I use maybe 3 of them.
Yes,
I have a whole thing of brushes now. There's too many. It's too much. It's overwhelming. I don't like it. When? Let me do your face expensive. Lena, please do my face expensive.
Okay, I'm going to show everyone how to do the Tonks eyebrows. So I have a tiny little pot of purple paint that I mixed
Wendy!
like 3 years ago. Hello, Wendy.
Hi, Wendy.
And Kai. You feel like your face isn't versatile enough for cosplay? That's rubbish. Because it's just not true. Like, actually, this is something I really struggle with because I feel like I have a very unversatile face for cosplay just because I have very, like, strong features that don't lend themselves well to, like, being...
contouring and manipulating.
Right. I have, like, a very, like, sharp angled face and it's a very, you know, it's, like, a very, like, specific shape. So it's very hard, especially for, like, doing masculine makeup and stuff when I want to lengthen my face.
My face is like putty.
But no, you just have a face that lends itself very well to like tricks and like contouring tricks and stuff, especially your nose. I hate it. I love your nose, but I hate it at the same time because my nose is just like one shape and like you can't really like make it look wider or shorter because it is just like, it's just there. It's just, so it's very hard. But this is the thing, like makeup is an insane tool to use to make yourself like, you know, just even like tiny little things where you're right there.
It's not working.
Tiny little things like, you know, enhancing the inner corners of your eyes, creating bags under your eyes, lowering your eyebrows. Eyebrows actually have a huge impact on what your face looks like. Where you place your contour. I promise you, like whatever sort of face you have, it will be versatile enough to look different for each character that you do. And you learn that by learning what your face looks like naturally. Like I wasn't able. What are you doing?
You're not working very well.
I wasn't. What? Do you want me to? Why are you using the big one?
Because it doesn't fit in the little one.
Okay. Oh dear. What was I saying? Yeah, I didn't actually start doing like good, like everyday makeup until I started doing cosplay, funny enough. Because like my everyday makeup used to just kind of be what everyone else did. And I would just copy kind of like what every other kind of like makeup guru did. But then when I started doing cosplay, I was kind of forced into like figuring out what my face looked like and what looked good and what changed the shape of it. And so when I learned what my face looked like as its like natural state and what things made different,
what tricks you could use to
enhance it, I could transfer that onto like my everyday makeup. And now I know exactly like if I want my face to look a certain way, I know what to do with it. And also I'm just a lot happier with like how I naturally look now, so I don't actually wear very much makeup anymore. But yeah, cosplay actually really helped me figure out like what to do to like change different aspects of my face. And I promise it just comes with practice and experimentation. So have fun with it. It's gonna look really bad sometimes, but that's just the nature of cosplay.
TT's like the child in the background while the parent is on a conference call.
I'm the guy who on the BBC News conference call, and TT's a little kid who goes,
who comes walking in,
and then gets dragged out by their mother. TT breaking something, and Jess immediately being mum friend is literally the brand. Yes. Eyebrow makeup is the worst. I've tried and failed so many times. This is a tool that helps me. It's just like a little eyebrow brush, and that's what I use for the paint. I literally mixed this like purple paint maybe 2 years ago, and I still have some, like most of it left. So that's how I've kept my brow color for Tongs consistent, is that I've used the same paint
for years.
Use the same paint. Right, okay, but listen, this is what happens. I had blue eyebrows for Tongs for like the first like few times that I did her, because I'm an idiot and I didn't realize that I could just, because I didn't have any purple paint. I only had blue and pink and stuff, and then I was like, oh, if I combine blue and pink, I could actually make the purple. But until then, I was like, oh, I guess you could just have blue eyebrows, you know? So, like, no one's going to get it right the first time. Tongs had blue eyebrows for a while. It was a look. I'm not mad about it, but, you know, everything's an evolution. You have to do this in your camera now. Ugh. I'm getting crow's feet. I'm getting old. I am. I've noticed, like, I'm getting, like, slight crow's feet.
Well, I've always had wrinkles around my eyes because I smile a lot. So.
I've only seen the GIFs on Tumblr, and I honestly thought TT's scars for Remus were just stuck on. I couldn't tell it was just different colored pencil lines on top of each other. Yeah, see? But that's amazing, right? It's literally just like shadow.
Thank you, Lena.
Yeah, Lena, freaking.
Shout out to Lena for coming up with the best.
Lena revolutionized the entire community.
It was so funny. It's like we were all everyone
was. This is the thing, though. Everyone was using red eyeliner for their scars
because that's what I started off using. Was just like this. It was awful. It was awful. So most people were using, based off of like either like their own experimentation or based off of looking at mine. They were using like red paint or eyeliner or whatever to put on their scars. And then Lena comes waltzing in, being the amazing makeup artist that she is, and she's like, "Oh, what if I do this?" And then all of a sudden, everyone was like,
"Oh yeah, why haven't we been doing that?"
So thank you, Lena.
Lena is better than all of us.
Lena's better than everyone.
I'm gonna do my eyebrows on my phone because this is really difficult, and also I'm blind. Oh, thank you. Oh my god, I have a huge mirror right here. Oh wait, no I don't. No I don't, I will need that. Thank you.
Yeah, you're giving me shit for my brush when you're using paint that you've had for 2 years.
What's wrong with paint? What? Like what? Paint doesn't like...
But it's like an oil base.
Yeah. Paint doesn't go off. Well, I never had any issue with it. It does dye my eyebrows pink a little bit when I take it off. If I do a 6-hour filming session as Tonks and then I take off my eyebrows, I always have pink eyebrows. But it's a look.
There is a huge mirror. There is a huge mirror behind.
There is 2 huge mirrors behind me.
But then you'll just see our ass.
I see what you're trying to do. I see. No one's seeing my ass. That's only for certain tiers on Patreon. No, I'm kidding.
Yes, you do practice.
Paint does go off? Okay, well... We're just going to ignore that. I didn't even think about, the paint would go off. Don't listen. Don't do as I say or do.
Don't listen to anything that we say or do ever.
Yeah, basically.
TT, do you have any kind of story concept behind Remus's scars since you've been doing them for so long? So
just what looks
I
good.
did them. I did them way back when at the beginning. There was one point where I was going to change his scars because when I first did them, I was like, oh, look, I'm just going to draw some lines on my face.
Mm.
And I had no real concept of how exactly to go about doing that. And so I drew lines all over his face. So they're not exactly very accurate. They looked cute and I liked the positioning of it and it was a fun character design.
They have evolved,
but if we're going,
though.
They've evolved a little bit.
Yeah, they used to be very much straight and
lines
unnatural, and they've definitely
they're a little bit curvier,
organic,
kind of. But anyway, basically, I just drew them and I was like, "Oh, this is fun," and I had no idea how actual scars should work and everything.
The iconic scar across the nose.
Yeah, and so it was just one of those things, and then eventually I was going to try and change them and make them more realistic, and everyone lost their shit. Because they didn't want Remus to change. And apparently this look had become iconic. And I was like, okay, that's fine. I guess I'll keep it. So Remus has never changed his scars.
My Remus scars definitely changed. Yeah, mine used to be very straight and kind of cookie cutter positioning of the scars, and then when the Lena method came about and I changed them up, I definitely changed the positioning of it. I can't even remember. I haven't done Remus in so long.
Yeah, it's been ages.
I can't even remember.
It's been ages.
I especially Remus. I usually do the Femme Wolf Star people, but Yeah, I gotta bring the Femme Marauders back.
Yeah.
I done
I
those
love
in
the
like a
Marauders.
solid year and a half, probably. Maybe 2 years. It's probably 2 years.
Really?
Yeah.
Shit, it's been that long?
Yeah, because I did Blue Moon in April, not last year, but the year before.
Weird. Weird.
Which is funny, because that's kind of what I was known for way back when. Was doing like Femme Marauders, and now I haven't done them in like 2 years. You've been following TT since the blog was a baby infant.
So you've seen, yeah, those of you who are the OG crew who have seen us from the green filter stage, bless you for staying and sticking with us. Bless you.
It's been an evolution, but that's what's fun. I think that's what's hard with like anyone new coming into the community now, is that everyone has obviously been doing this for like 3 or 4 years now, and so everyone's like, oh my god, everyone's so good. It's like, dude, we were not good when we started. Like, give yourself time to just have fun and like don't worry about what anyone else is doing.
Everyone's talking about our turn of events.
Oh really? Ah, that makes me happy. A turn of events is great. I'm very proud of that one still. Yeah, if anyone wants any like happy threads to like read at the minute, A Turn of Events is a great one.
Yeah, my short hair. All the OG crew saw my short hair. A while since I've had that.
What?
Just, none of us can tell like what we're doing. We're just like,
oh, because you don't have. Do you want to share this very tiny mirror?
we have more mirrors. I can go
We're
find
just being
one.
lazy.
Oh god, everything's falling.
So crunched.
Crunch.
I was very impressed with you beginning your mirror with beginning your mirror. I can't
Beginning
speak.
my mirror.
Beginning your beard makeup without a mirror.
Like I said, I could probably do this with my eyes closed at this point.
Still trying to read the chat with one eye.
Take one of the mirrors off the wall. They're
God,
a little bit big for that.
So heavy. I nearly died when I first put them up.
Been a while since I've done bearded marauders.
It's been a minute.
If you want to see how I do makeup, I've got tutorials on my Patreon.
I just find it really entertaining to watch. I like watching. Witchcraft.
Witchcraft.
Kitty does it with the flick of her wrist.
This is the best stage where I've got a creepy chin beard going.
You look like more like Fenrir at this point. What?
Who said Fenrir? Where's one? Hi, Nessie.
I haven't done tongs since I was probably in Utah with you. Since we filmed the proposal.
Mm-hmm. Been a minute.
Been a hot minute. What?
Nessie's leaving her shit in the comments.
Jess is infinitely scarred by all the scary Fenrir from Never Doubt. You know what? I actually think I have a little bit of PTSD from Never Doubt filming because, yeah, nope. That was intense filming. But yeah, we're not just, we're going to be doing some like different online stuff as well because that's really fun for us. I feel like the thread stuff is more like big project-y stuff that feels like a little bit more like serious work. Whereas like when we come online as like characters, that's just like our time to like goof off and like have fun. Do not drop that palette. So yeah, we really enjoy like that's why we like come online and do all the stupid scenarios, like the body swap scenarios and like all of that, just because it's like fun. So we definitely have plans to come online with different characters and do some fun things. And we want to try and do some like different characters that we haven't done before.
Mm-hmm.
It will be fun.
Which isn't a lot because we've done almost all of them at this point.
Yeah. We've hard pressed to find ones we haven't done really. Oh, the pizza guy story. Oh my god. Okay, I will tell you this, but let me just like finish this makeup because it's gonna take up all of my energy. I will get very severe secondhand embarrassment. So
Connor and Gabriel ask sessions.
Yeah, that would be fun.
Sometime.
Yeah, I find it's like funny because we do so much like original character stuff now over on like TikTok, and I'm always kind of like, is Tumblr interested in that stuff? But when we were like posting the
yeah, everyone seemed to really enjoy the series. Yeah, so that was fun.
We were posting the links on Tumblr and we got some really good, nice feedback. So that was fun. It's just hard to know like what's going to get received well and stuff because all we can really do is like do stuff that like we're entertained by.
Yeah, that we enjoy.
Yeah, and then like hope that everyone else likes it. Please.
You'll come on as Madison if we do?
Oh, yes! Hell yeah!
Yes, Wendy! Yes, Wendy.
You big old jerkles made me cry. That tends to happen, yes.
Perdita and Mordecai ask session. Yeah, we actually have been thinking about doing that as well, so that'll be fun. Oh, I've got purple eyeshadow. It looks so pretty.
You timid. You look so pretty. You're there with like just an upper lip moustache, and I'm like, yeah, you do.
I look like porn star Remus right now.
Ew. 70s porn
The
stash.
70s porn stash. I'd be out here looking like Post Malone. I get that so often.
Post Malone? Really?
I get Post Malone all the time.
Oh my god, I just broke myself in the eye. God, over 100 people just saw me poke myself in the eye.
So pretty standard.
Yeah, not much different really. Don't know what you're expecting. Just genuinely just went.
Wendy, let us know when you're posting your Madison content because we'll hold off on doing Connor and Gabriel until you post so that we can duet stuff.
Yeah. I'm so excited. You look like Jon Snow right now if he was happy and smiling. Oh, I forget. I have to do like liquid eyeliner with tongs, and I don't wear liquid eyeliner anymore. So it's just like, oh, how do I do this again?
The other thing that hasn't changed since the beginning is James, Sirius, and Remus all having the exact same beard. Because I only knew how to do one beard when I started all this, and I was like, I think this is the one that looks best. So I did the exact same beard for James, Sirius, and Remus, and it makes me laugh so hard because everyone's always like, oh, they look completely different. They all have the same beard.
They do look very different though.
They all have the same beard. And I've never changed it because now they're stuck with it, and I can't picture them with any other beard, so I just do the same beard for all of them.
TT doesn't like change.
I don't like change.
In case you hadn't noticed, they've had the same Tumblr profile picture for 4 years.
That will never change. I am never changing my profile picture on Tumblr. I have done it on other platforms. I have sucked it up and changed my profile pictures on other platforms. But so help me God, if I ever changed my Tumblr, then you'll know it's an imposter. And so somebody's taken over my account.
Oh, I finally killed them. It drives me crazy. You could just do the exact same profile picture, but just with an updated cosplay. Because you've still got the thick black Harry Potter glasses and the terrible wig, and it's just like, what?
Iconic.
Oh dear.
I like it.
Do you remember that fateful day where I got everyone in the community to change their profile pictures to like different, like everyone else's profile pictures? Like our like friendship.
Oh my God, yes.
Everyone like changed their.
That gave me so much anxiety. That was mean.
That made me happy.
No.
That was like one of the best pranks I pulled on you.
That made me so anxious. I hated it so much. Everyone's theorizing about how James, Remus, and Sirius have the same beard now.
Everyone's suddenly like, what?
I'm sure everyone noticed.
It's just like, should not be doing liquid eyeliner on a sofa with a tiny, tiny mirror. Disaster waiting to happen. Ah! I'm stressed. I just needed to get it out for a minute. Maybe I will use a big mirror. It's stressing me out too much.
But. Also, James, Sirius, and Remus are probably related anyway because of incest.
What?
I mean, the wizarding world is known for its incest.
Okay, but like that's a little far.
Silence. My pic on Discord is color coordinated. Yes. Gotta match. Gotta match. If you guys want to ask some questions so that I can talk while doing this without looking over, since I am incapable of multitasking. I'll make a cup of coffee for your head. Hey Jess, the red pants and the blue top are giving off Papa Smurf vibes.
Papa Smurf? Also, they're burnt orange.
Any tips on writing a thread? Oh, we got a lot of tips on writing threads. So as far as like coming up with ideas and stuff, I think if you're like just starting off, either have, you can base it off of, if you're very, very like feeling very creative and whatever, base it off of things that, you make up on your own, or you can just kind of like look for something that's fun to start off with is looking at text posts and stuff like that, just so you have something to kind of like bounce off of. Or finding scenes from movies that you like, or finding fan fictions, obviously giving the appropriate credit, but finding like fan fictions that you'd like to recreate, or, stuff like that, can help you just kind of like get your foot in the door. And then
it helps with like figuring out what you want your characterization of like different characters to be.
Yeah. And then also looking at writing prompts. There are a lot of really fun writing prompts that people put up that can kind of like spark ideas. Or just, like I said, using your imagination and just being like, what would I like to see? That's one thing that we always do is we're like, okay, what are our preferences? Like if we're reading something, what entertains us? What do we enjoy watching? And then, it's like, if it's something that would entertain you, then it most likely will entertain others, and you can kind of go off of there to start with. Then as far as actually writing, kind of the process that both of us kind of go through is we'll write like a synopsis. So we'll get an idea down and write that down, and then we'll break it into parts.
For multi-part series.
For multi-part series, yeah. We'll break it into parts and just kind of write like a really basic synopsis of where we want the story to go.
Yeah, the process is different for everyone because, different people work in different ways. Some people just prefer to like just start writing and see what happens. But I like having a story mapped out before I start writing the dialogue, just because I need to make sure that the story beats are like hitting right. And I like each individual part of like an overall series to have like a mini arc, or like to move the story on in a specific way. So that's kind of how I aim to write series and threads. But again, it's hard because I've been doing it for a long time. And if I look at like the stuff I was writing like 2-3 years ago, it was nowhere near as like
not nearly as organized, not nearly as anything.
Yeah, and also I've been doing these characters for a long time, so I have a very good idea. Like the dialogue is easier to write because I've lived in these characters' heads for a long time, and I know what like my version of like that character would say. So it's much harder when you're first getting into this stuff and you're first trying to feel out like a character. And
what you want from that character.
Yeah, so like TT said, like text posts, like little one-shots, working off of like writer prompts and stuff can be really helpful to just try and figure out like how your version of this character is going to react to certain situations. And once you can get that kind of like innate instinct for how these characters are acting, it's much easier to write your own unique scenarios because you know what's going to happen. You're not thinking, oh, what would this person do? It's just kind of coming more naturally to you. And that's like something I think you don't think about when you see people like who've been doing it for a long time writing these like quite sophisticated series, is that we've been like developing these characters for a long time.
We've had 4 years to kind of build up
and 4
build these
years
characters
of like writing stories. So like, it might be really useful for some people to like go back like 3 years on my blog. I don't recommend it, but like look at the sort of stuff that I was writing back then and then kind of look at the stuff I'm writing now. You will see the difference. And that doesn't mean it's not good, but it's just, you can see the difference it makes when you've been developing stories from that sort of length of time.
Yeah, in that respect, the number one tip for anyone who's wanting to start cosplaying or doing anything is just start.
Yeah.
Because you're not going to be great right off the bat.
You don't have to be good to start doing this.
You don't have to be good to start doing it. You're not going to be great right off the bat, because that's how you learn. It's something that you're doing for the first time, and anyone who's doing something for the first time is not going to pick it up and be like, wow, I'm fucking amazing,
Right.
It's like and it's like some people have some like natural knacks for things, but it's still, everything is a process of building and developing those skills.
But you know what I think is really important to keep in mind when you start is that there is no real like definition or criteria for being good at something.
Yeah.
Because as I was saying, oh, look back at the stuff I was writing 3 years ago and you'll see the difference. But people still really enjoy that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
you know? So like, even though I don't consider it like my best work, and you might put something out there that you don't consider your best work either, but
people are still gonna like it.
People are still gonna enjoy it because, you know, and also
because it's creative and you're having fun.
And also, something doesn't have to be classified as good to be worth your time making. Like, if you are being creative and if you are having fun doing something, that is the only reason you need to make something.
Yeah, something doesn't have to be good to be worthwhile. I mean, you know,
Jay
loves Avatar: The Last Airbender, the movie, and it's fine. It's fine.
So it's, yeah, don't class like the value of your work based on how good you think it is or how good even other people think it is, because as long as you enjoyed making it, you know, you sat down and you made something yourself and you were creative, and that means it's worth putting out into the world if you wish it. So that's my opinion. Oh, we're on the finger smudge stage.
We're on the finger smudge.
You know, so just it's very easy to kind of like, from our standpoint, to kind of sit here and be like, have fun and practice and it'll be good. But I understand that that's really hard, and it can be.
It's intimidating.
It is intimidating, especially when it's, you know, when we started off, we were very lucky. It was a very small group, you know, community of like 20-ish people.
So there wasn't a lot of like eyes on you at the moment.
No, and there also wasn't a lot of like stuff to compare ourselves against. So it's a very different situation right now. But that's all I can really, like, that's the best advice I can kind of give, is just start and try and have fun with it and make friends. I think that helps a lot to like try and make friends and like interact with other people's stuff and like leave comments on other people's works, and that's how you kind of build relationships and friends. And you know, when you're kind of doing this stuff with your friends, I mean, that's why we work together so often, because it makes it so much more fun for us. Like, I have way more fun like working with TT because I'm my best friend. And the same will be for you. If you can like make some friends, you'll have so much more fun like working with them, or not if you don't want to. Just the experience is how you're in control.
Do what you want to do with it and have fun.
If you don't want to do it, if you just want to be an observer, you know, I know there's so many people in the community who just, you know, really enjoy watching other people create and leaving feedback, and you know, and
it's much appreciated.
It's so appreciated, and it's so fundamental to a community like this to have people who are just like giving feedback and engaging with your work. And that is just as valuable as being a content creator in itself. So
yeah, basically the only reason that content creators like put this stuff out there, you know, it's like you can make something for yourself and everything, but the only reason that to put it like online is because you want to interact with people. You know, it's like you want to put it out there so that people can you know, engage, I guess. Because otherwise, why would you be putting it on a public platform? You know, you're putting it out there so that you can make friends. You're putting it out there so that you can engage. So, you know, it's wonderful having that kind of an environment where you can put stuff out and then people tell you how they feel about it, or tell you how it makes them feel, or what you know, it's like, it's really fun, and it's very valuable as a content creator, because otherwise, you know, you would just be making it and then not putting it anywhere. So I look like a mix of Remus and Sirius right now. Long hair. And kind of what Lena was saying earlier, as we were teasing about her being amazing and everything, and she, you know, she talks about like Lena is amazing, and that's because she has worked really hard and practiced and done, you know, put hours and hours and hours and hours of time into developing these really cool techniques for doing makeup, and also like Lena has the most incredible skills when it comes to doing story development, and also like wigs and stuff like that, which is something that I can't even like comprehend doing right now, because I've never put in that like time and effort. But Lena's put in a lot of time and a lot of effort, and it's really fun to see. I think more than anything, the best thing that you can do is not look at situations as competition, but look at it as inspiration, right? Because I feel like a lot of the time we can be really like insecure in ourselves, and that can prevent us from having a lot of fun in an environment like this where everyone's creating, because you feel competitive. You feel like you need to be up to a certain bar in order to play the game kind of thing. And that's not the case. And that shouldn't be why you're doing it. You know, it's like I think the best way to approach a situation is to look at the people around you that are creating all this content and go, oh my God, this is fun and this is cool. And it's inspiring to see all these, amazing people putting out this content. And, it's like, I look at the stuff that like Lena or Jess or all these other, incredible cosplayers put out. And I just go like, this is the best, because it's so cool to see people doing what they love and advancing and improving. And
it just makes me very excited to see.
It's exciting. Yeah.
And like I quite often get people like asking me, or you like, do we ever feel in competition with each other? And that's such a wild like concept to me, because we're very aware that like we have different skills that like, complement each other, and we're not trying to compete in those areas. We just know
we're trying to contribute to finished products that, and use our unique skills that we've developed in order to help each other get that. And it's super fun to be able to have those differences and be able to have those things that we've like honed in order to create something, a really awesome story. And so it's just fun, and it's
and
nice.
Honestly, I think that culture is like pretty prevalent in the RP community, especially like the one that we're in. I don't feel like it's like, I feel like it's a lot of like just friends having fun and friends,
which is
like,
really nice,
making stuff with each other, which is why it's such a nice community to be a part of, because it's not like cutthroat. yeah no one's in competition with each other ever, I don't feel like, not from my perspective, so which is fun. Yeah, because I'm not very competitive, and
neither of us are very competitive.
It makes me really anxious when people are like, but what about this and blah, blah. I'm like, I'm just over here doing stuff like.
One thing that's really funny is we're both the type of people, probably me more so than you, that like if there's like any kind of competition whatsoever, like I will roll over and be like, defeat. Like
you win.
I will literally just like, oh, we're getting competitive, you win. Like, I don't like it.
Lots of Lena love in the comments.
No pride. Zero pride.
Zero pride. See, I'm done now. This is like my tongue's makeup. I just need to put a wig on. So ask me questions, and I'll keep this conversation going while TT finishes up over here. Jess, question: will we see Mima in Never Doubt 2? Mima's dead. Why are you asking me this? Mima died.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert.
You haven't read it by now.
No, sorry. Are you going to post a recording of this on Tumblr? Yeah, I mean, we posted the link on Tumblr already. When this stream ends, like, use that same link to watch the live stream from the beginning if you missed the first bit or whatever. It's the same link. So, yeah, you can watch this whenever you like. We are immortalized in
film.
In film. Everyone refuses to believe she's dead. Okay, fine. That's sure. Believe what you like. Everything's down to the audience interpretation. Is Ollie feeling better? Yeah, he's feeling so much better.
Poor baby.
He got in a cat fight, I think, or just tripped, which is probably more likely. But he hurt his leg, and I had to take him to the vet. But he's fine now. He is being very annoying again, so I know he's back to full health. And he's not here at the minute, otherwise I'd show him off. But there he is. Is he under the bed? Maybe he's in the blanket that I laid out for him.
Aww. He's been sleeping on top of my clothes, so.
Yeah, so I put
Lots
a blanket.
of fur.
I put a blanket down to protect the clothes.
Oh, Pizza Guy story.
Oh God, okay. Okay, so you might remember we did Disney Week a few months ago, and in Disney Week I did Ed from The Lion King, one of the hyenas, the crazy one. So I was filming I was doing a live stream actually where I was doing the makeup. I was doing a live stream for Patreon whilst I did Ed's makeup, and then I finished. And I had zero food in my house. I hadn't been shopping or anything, so I was like, "Oh, I'm starving. I'm just gonna order pizza." So I ordered pizza, and I was on Skype with TT or something, and was like hanging out. And then the doorbell rang, and I was like, "Oh, it's a pizza," and then realized I was still in Ed's makeup. And if you haven't seen like the gifs of Ed from like when we did Disney Week, Ed's makeup was terrifying.
It was something else.
I looked like a very, very terrifying like homeless man. And I had like crazy eyes and like just it was not something you answer the door in. And I'm very like awkward when it comes to like you would
social interaction.
Well, this is the thing, like you would just throw open the door and be like, "Hi." I can't do that. So I hid from the pizza delivery man, just hoping he would leave the pizza outside. Also, like I was in this living room and you can hear everything. Like if you're standing outside my front door, you'll probably be able to hear my voice in here. Also, I have a big window there, and his van was parked right outside the window. And I was scared that he was going to look in through the window and see that I was in here and be like, "What the hell? Answer the door." So I hid in the curtains underneath my window. I wrapped myself up in my curtains and I hid and waited for him to go away and just leave the pizza. He didn't. He phoned me, so I had to answer my phone. TT's on Skype this entire time, by the way, just like losing their mind.
That's so funny.
I'm in hyena makeup, hiding like an idiot in my own home, and I have to answer my phone to the pizza delivery guy. And I have to whisper because if I started talking at a normal volume, he would hear me on the other side of like the door. So I'm like, "Hello?" And he's like, "Hi, yeah, I've got your pizza. Are you at home?" And I was like, "Oh no, sorry, I've popped out." He's like, "Oh," and I didn't realize like they're not allowed to just leave the pizza. It wasn't to do like I had paid for the pizza and everything. It wasn't as if you know, and
you were trying to get a free pizza.
No. Like the pizza was paid for. Usually, like they just hand you the pizza and they leave. So I was like, "Oh, surely you can just like leave it outside the door." He was like, "No, it's against our policy." And I'm like, "Oh no." He's like, "When are you gonna be home?" I was like, "Oh, not for like half an hour. I'm so sorry. I'm in my house." And he was like, "Okay." I was like, "Can you leave it in the cupboard?" Because there's like a cupboard outside my door. And he was like, "Let me ask my manager." So he hangs up on me. I hear him phone his manager. I can hear everything that's going on. And he's like, "Yeah, this customer isn't in her house and she wants me to leave outside the door. Am I allowed to do?" "Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know why she's not." "Yeah, I know, it's stupid." And I was like just dying inside. And eventually he phones me back and says, "Yeah, I'll leave outside." I was like, "Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it so much. I'm so sorry for the inconvenience." It's just like blah blah in hyena makeup. Oh God, it was just ridiculous. And then he left. And I was like, and I was waiting for him to like drive away because his van is like right outside the window. And I'm like still hiding in my curtains in my own home in hyena makeup, waiting for his van to drive away. And it didn't. And I'm like, "Oh my God, if I like open the door now and get the pizza, he's going to know that I was inside the whole time." And he didn't. He just stayed in his van for ages, probably like 20 minutes or something.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like just waiting. My pizza's going cold. And I'm like, "Oh my God, I can't go get my pizza because he's still outside and I'm in hyena makeup." It was
a trip. It was amazing.
Yeah. I have many of these kinds of like weird stories.
You really do. You have more than the average human being, I feel like.
I have lots of embarrassing stories. So anyway, everyone's just now taking the piss. Yes, I'm sorry. It was, oh God. It was the highlight of my life. And then it's just, I don't even know why I bother. Because then, like, especially the last time you were living with me, like, my neighbors just must have thought I had, like, 10 different guys around my house all the time. Because you were just like, what? Like, I have, like, lots of windows and stuff. And, like, I'm on, like, a main street. So everyone walking past can see into the house. And you would just be, like, strutting around as Fenrir making tea. And people would be walking outside being like, you know, whenever I cosplay, I'm kind of, like, quite conscious of like closing the curtains and like blocking everything out because I don't want people to like see 3 different like women walking around all the time and you're just like, "Nope, la 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 la." Yeah. Yeah, my neighbors must think I got game. I've got like 10 different men in my house in 1 week.
At any given day.
Yeah, there's a ginger, there's a guy with weird scars, there's a guy with like big curly black hair. I got all of them. Yeah. But this is funny because I have actually picked my sister up in beard makeup before.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Wait, when?
It was late at night, but like she phoned me from the station or something, and I had to pick Molly up, and I was just in a beard, and she like got into the car, and I was like, this is what's happening. So
deal with it.
Bye, Lena.
Bye, love.
Lena, love you. How do you do that voice before? That was odd. Yeah, I think every cosplayer can relate and has like a weird, like, caught in cosplay moment story. But that was just a little bit extreme. Like, honestly, had it been any other character, I probably wouldn't have cared. Like, had I just been like, even if I was in dude makeup, I really just like, I would have just, but it was just the fact that it was the hyena makeup and it was just so ridiculous and scary.
I once almost passed out from lighting too many scented candles in my room.
Yeah, that's just pure stupidity. The idea of wholesome Fenrir gifts. I mean, if you have seen the Never Doubt bloopers on my Patreon, there's a whole like scene where like me and Fenrir are just eating spaghetti together. And there's a whole scene where I'm like patting his head and like comforting him because Remus was being really mean. So these things do exist if you know where to find them. But yes. Anyway, I don't want to like make this live stream just like us talking about ourselves because I want it to be like a thing where everyone can talk about whatever they want. So we don't have to keep talking about ourselves. Just ask us anything you want or tell us something about your day or your
I don't know what you're talking about. I love talking about myself.
Yes, I'm aware. I'm trying to make this more inclusive for everyone that they enjoy watching. Oh no, it's broken.
I know, it broke.
Okay. But when I nearly burned TT's kitchen, we don't need to talk about that. We don't need to talk about that.
I still have those snacks.
As I said, we don't need to talk about that.
Libra. What's Remus mean to you? Oh, who's a bad will?
Short hair, Jess. I could. I was on Instagram having a crisis last night, thinking I should cut my hair. I'm not gonna cut my hair. I did love it short, but like this is just much more me.
You like how it's.
Yeah, I kind of like. I float in between.
Better.
Yeah, I float in between like these kind of lengths, but it doesn't ever really get much longer than this or much shorter anymore. But I am like very, very, very close to dyeing it purple. This self-isolation thing is just like doing things in my head now. I'm just like,
I've been trying.
This is just crazy. We could like.
I've been trying to get her to dye her hair purple for years.
Just
years.
Fuck it.
If anything good comes out of this, it's
well, I originally like wasn't gonna do it because I have a wedding in a few months, and I was like, oh well, I'll do it after the wedding. But I don't know if the wedding's going ahead anymore, so no, it should do. But also, this is the thing, like, if I did it now, it would probably fade in time for the wedding, so, meh. Everyone's like, do it! Do it!
Would I ever go shorter like the old days? I think if I were to, then I would have done it already. Because I've been lamenting the fact that I really want to chop my hair for months and years.
Doesn't like change.
For like years. And I think when I chopped my hair off, I just did it. Like I was just like, I really want to chop it off, and then I did it. And so I feel like I have the ability to do that. And if I really wanted it, I would have done it already.
TT likes complaining more than they do actually.
Resolving my problem.
Is it Slytherin Pride Day today?
Oh, is it?
Oh, nice. Fave Slytherin character. Andromeda.
Yeah.
We are doing so much fun stuff with Andromeda. Okay. Andromeda.
Okay.
We are doing some really
Jess came up with the coolest shit.
Plot stuff.
I'm so excited because I haven't really seen anyone do anything like this with Andromeda before, so I'm like super stoked. I'm so excited.
No, I haven't seen anyone take it in this direction either.
No.
So.
This was really fun, and it makes a lot of sense, and I really like it, and I'm really excited.
So.
That's what you did with shaving your head? You just did it? Nice! Guys, if you want to chop off your hair, fucking do it.
Yeah, I did it.
I
think it's the thing. I've done it once, so I wouldn't really do it again because I just like did the impulse and I was like, cool, I'm just gonna go really short, and that's what I did. So. And
then you were just like, chill, that's good.
Yeah.
See, it'll grow back, and you can wear wigs and whatever. But also, just it's so great. Like chopping my hair off was probably one of the best things I've ever done. Like it was amazing because I had hair down to like here. And for the longest time, like it was the only reason it was that way because that was kind of what was like expected, you know? It's like that's what was like everyone else was doing. And it was very much like the, you know, my straight girl phase and everything. And so it was one of those things where it wasn't because I was choosing to do it necessarily. It's what I thought was appropriate, I guess. And so when I chopped all my hair off, it was the most freeing and wonderful. It was very
much your decision.
It was my decision, and I felt so fucking good about myself. Like, God, I thought I was confident before.
Yeah, I
chopped my hair off and I became out. And I became like.
This is the main reason I don't think you should chop your hair off again because you would be insufferable.
That's the word I was looking for. That's what I was looking for. I was like, chopped my hair off and I became insufferable.
It's fine. I've got some good pictures to bring you back down. We have some good gifts of TT to take you down a few notches. It's fine.
You do it!
I won't do it, but it's just that you know that I know that they're there.
You know that I know that you know.
And I will use them. Are you done?
Yeah.
Oh. Can we go put on wigs? I'll go get my wig.
We'll be back.
We can't both be going.
Okay.
Jeez. Leave them with like an empty sofa for a while.
I do that all the time. Ooh, you donate your hair? That's fun. If my hair grew that fast, hell yeah. You know what's funny? I liked all the in-between stages. If you style it right, all the in-between stages are super fun. Like, cause, and granted, I was gonna say, granted, I have curly hair, and so it just kind of looks messy. But like so when I was growing my hair out, so I had it cut like really short and then longer on the top. And I started growing it out, and I was getting like a mullet going. And the girl who always cuts my hair, who I adore, was like, oh, let me even it out for you and stuff. And so she cut it into a bob, and I hated it. I was like, I don't want it. So I chopped it all off again, started from square one. And then I started growing out again, and I was like, I'm digging the mullet. Like, and every time I go to her, she's like, are you sure you don't want me to even it? And I'm like, no, I like the mullet. And so I had this like growing like mullet thing, like shaggy mess on top of my head through the whole, like all stages. And it made me happy. I literally did not have a single stage that I didn't enjoy. So if you style it the way that you like it, like there's always one of the best things you can do is find pictures of hairstyles that like fit and suit like your hair that you can kind of like cut as it grows out, because it's super fun if you can just like, because any stage can be fun. Any stage can be good. And I think there's like this like stigma out there that when you cut your hair, there's always going to be an awkward stage in the middle, but you can make it all good. All of it can be rad.
I think you need to check your curly hair privilege. Because I did the short thing and I grew it out.
And I liked all the stages.
Okay, well then you have terrible taste in hair. Check your curly hair privilege, because when you have short flicky hair like me, it's not so easy. Hello, friends.
I will get my wig.
She back. Yeah, no, if I was to dye my hair purple, I would not go this color. Because my hair is very, very, very warm. I'd have to go like pretty warm, I think. Because to go like lilac, you have to have like white blonde hair that's very cool and ashy. And my hair's just not gonna do that, so.
Also, your hair's just about as curly as mine now, by the way.
Nah, it takes a lot more effort to get it to go over.
Your hair's gotten really curly.
To be fair, yeah, I think if I like cut it that short again and I started like doing what I've been doing recently to make it curly, it would go crazy. The wig did not take you long to put on. No, it's literally just like, it's no lace front or anything. It's just like, I just kind of tie my hair up in a ponytail and throw it on a whip cap, and then like, this is just like, this is why I know that I was always meant to be Tonks, because like, this is the very first Tonks wig I got like 3 years ago, and I've never used another one because it's just does it. It's great. I love it. Yeah, the curly girl hair method. I'm not quite following like the official curly girl hair method because my hair's not that curly. But I'm like taking elements of it. I'm using like gel in my hair when I like come out the shower and stuff, and I'm like diffusing it dry, and that's making it very, very curly. Like I think my hair is naturally like got a definite like intense wave to it, but unfortunately it just doesn't like last very long. It's probably like a 2-day curly thing, and then it goes straight again. So that's probably because I've dyed it and bleached it. I feel like if I like shaved all my hair off and like grew it back, it would grow back really curly. So Jess, what happened to the Straight Girl documentary Patreon series?
Aha!
Well, stay tuned and you might find out in about a week or so, is all I'm gonna say. I'm sorry that it's taken so long. But I explained why in the post, and yes, it's coming this month. Exclusive, whatever. Yeah, stay tuned on Patreon, it will be coming. I'm sorry it takes so long. You like the curly hair Tonks wig? I love that wig. The one I use for like dark Tonks. I love that wig.
That's a fun wig.
Yeah, it's really fun. And actually, TT got me another Tonks wig for my birthday, which is this color, but it's like long and it's like lace fronted. Oh man, I should try that on right now, shouldn't I? Because I've.
No, it's gotta have the reveal.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna try it on for myself, but you guys won't see it. That's mean. Yeah, my bracelet. This is a little D&D bracelet that I got. Oh, I should really find the artist who made it for me, but it's on Twitter and I won't be able to. Oh, hold on. If I go onto my Etsy, I'll be able to find the artist. Let's have a look. How do you find your orders? Oh, here we go. Purchases.
Wigs on is my least favorite thing in the world.
Yeah. I got this bracelet from Norbuen Leatherworks. If you want to have a look on Etsy, it's N-O-O-R. Actually, I'll type it in the chat. N-O-O-R-E-E-U-N Leatherworks. I did not spell leather correctly. Oh, TT's E-R works. It's not my typing, it's TT's keyboard is broken. Oh no, it's not. It's not new. It's not. Anyway, you get it. If you want, I'll just message me and I'll just send you the link. But yeah, it's so cute. I love it. Dungeons and Dragons. I was Skyping Shino and Nikki the other night, and we all discovered that we all have the exact like same bracelet from the same place, which was we're bracelet buddies. Yes, I would play with Lucy, please. I'm just sad because I had so many like meetings and stuff with some really, really cool people planned and like trips and stuff. And unfortunately, I think a lot of those are going to be put on hold indefinitely. But what can you do? That's why Skype is a thing, I guess. No one will play D&D with you. What do you do? There's lots of online D&D groups, I believe, that you can like find. There's like lots of like Discord servers and stuff that are, like set up for that purpose. So I'm sure there's lots of online resources. Also, like check if you have like a local game shop. They often have like D&D clubs. Or if you're like at school or studying, lots of like universities and colleges have like D&D clubs, groups. Oh, it's the boy!
It's the boy!
It's my husband!
Wigs.
Shoot! Ollie, it's coming. We were standing outside the cat lab for a long time. What are we doing? Okay. Ramadan is officially here! Yes, we are.
Hi, Nessie.
Hello!
Hi, baby!
Oh, yeah.
Honey!
He's like looking at the lamp like, what the fuck? Yeah. Hi, sweetie.
Hi, baby!
Come here. Want a treat? Come here. Come here, my kid, treat. I just want to show you to all my friends.
Now he wants a treat. You gotta give him a treat now. We called for Ollie and their cat came over. Ollie rejected us. Hi, the boy.
It's my boy.
Look at the boy. You can
He's
see
so
it.
dumb. He's so stupid. Oh, there we go.
Oh,
the
the
baby. Oh, way to go, boy. I have no more. See how wet his nose is? It's just slobber.
Very, very.
Like
he's got a weirdly like wet nose.
Slobberiest cat. You can get down there. No, or not. You can stay here if you want. No. Who are these people? Hi. I love how he just doesn't bat an eyelid whenever we're in cosplay. He's just like, oh no, I know it's you. But yeah, we should go film.
Cats are supposed to have wet noses?
I know it's not like a bad thing, but it's very, very wet. And
I thought that was like a dog thing.
No,
I thought dogs have.
I mean, cats have wet or dry noses. Like, it doesn't really like make a difference. But he does drool a lot whenever he's like eating, or like when he does like the making biscuits thing, and he always like sucks on like a blanket, and then my blanket is soaking wet. Yeah, no, I've been in every cosplay imaginable, like Mad Eye Moody, I've been Snape, I've been all the different ones, and Ollie's always just like, hi. Okay. Business as usual. Yeah, we should go start filming.
We should probably start filming.
I hope you enjoyed this live stream.
Yeah, thanks for joining, guys. That was so
really
fun.
Nice to have like so many people like chatting. It if you have any ideas for like other live streams, because as we said, like we're gonna try and do as many of these as we can.
We're gonna start doing a few more.
So I think it's just ones. Like, yeah, it's just a nice thing for like people to have
to hang out,
to look forward to, and they're really fun for us. So if you have ideas of like what you want to like see on these live streams, doesn't have to be cosplay related.
Yeah.
Doesn't have to be like makeup or anything related. Like if you just want to, I will read you a book if you so wish.
We will do each other's makeup blindfolded.
Yep. Or we can watch Anne with a knee together, or I don't know. I don't mind, but. Yeah, let me know. Send us asks what you want to see, and yeah.
Thanks, guys. I look so little right now.
You do? Why? You still look baby. See, this is the thing. Everyone's like, "Oh my God, Jess is so tiny, TT's so big." It's all in the angles. I stand about that far behind, like when we're like. You know, in those like shots where we're like standing and looking at each other, I'm usually like here.
So, and I'm on like my toes.
And TT's small. You know, it's all angles. I'm not that friggin' small. I am pretty small, but like.
I was gonna say.
See how much bigger than TT I look? Yeah. And now you do the same thing. See? I just had to like disclaim and clarify that there because I'm sick of people telling me I look like a midget comparison. TT is small as well. You are tiny.
I'm kind of.
You're on the lower end of average. Yeah.
All right. And with that, we're leaving.
Love you guys. Stay safe. Stay healthy. Wish you all the best. And yeah, we'll see you next time.
Have a good day.
The next one is going to be on Wednesday.
Yeah.
At 10 p.m.
And it'll be on Jess's channel.
Yeah, it won't be on. So this. Yeah, we're on your YouTube channel.
We're on mine right now.
We'll be on Jess's next time. We'll probably just alternate it.
We'll do the same thing. We'll post a link. Good. All right, love.
Bye.
Bye.